Mr. Costca.
Yes, good morning. My name is Dash Costca, and I'm a music education student at UT. I oppose HB3 because it will wreck our school's extracurricular programs, especially our state's unmatched middle and high school band programs. Participation in middle school and high school band teaches our young people valuable life lessons about hard work and being part of a team that stays with them for a lifetime. Today, our young adults are struggling with loneliness, depression, and feeling detached from society. Band programs offer young people a social glue. Parents are crying out for society to give their kids purpose in life, not more budget cuts to extracurriculars. When Dave Campbell, editor of Texas Football Magazine, is crying out that school vouchers will force cuts to football in the state known for Friday Night Lights, let there be no doubt that music programs will get cut. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, if you're a band kid, band parent, music educator, like I will be someday, this bill should scare you to death. And I want every single person in this room and watching this hearing to think about what voucher supporters are telling you. After governing this state and running the public school system for 2 decades, Republicans are telling you, we broke the public school system, now trust us to fix it. Last session, when we had a record surplus, how much could these guys find for a teacher pay raise? 0. How much for the basic allotment? 0. But the last time the state had a deficit, in 2011, the legislature cut $5 billion from public education. You think these guys care about your kids? Give me a break. That's a bunch of garbage. The problem is not our public schools. It's people like Greg Abbott who held school funding hostage and took millions in bribes from Jeff Yass, Tim Dunn, and Ferris Wilks to pass vouchers. Conservatives love to complain about government waste, but school vouchers, they're the real waste, fraud, and abuse. HB3 will waste taxpayer money on unaccountable private schools. It will be abused by families whose kids already are enrolled in private school, making ESAs a glorified welfare program for the wealthy. And the fact that Republicans have been in charge of our schools for 30 years and want to replace the system makes it a fraud.
Please.
One final thing, Mr. Schoolcraft, I noticed how bothered you were earlier about the accusations from billionaires. Your largest campaign donor last year, Greg Abbott, $900,000. I wonder where that money came from. Your next highest donation, only $100,000. My question is, Mr. Schoolcraft, what are you doing in return for that money?
Thank you for your testimony. Thank you for your
I urge
testimony.
opposition.
Thank you very much for your testimony. That's Mr. Noble.
Thank you. Dr. Buckley and representatives, I am a music educator as well who taught for over 20 years here in Austin. I'm a product of public education from kindergarten through my master's degree at the University of Texas at Austin, and I am against this bill. We need a comprehensive education reform so that every Texan can get a good education. This bill does not do that. A good public education system is considered valuable because it provides accessible, quality education to all children, regardless of socioeconomic background, fostering a well-informed citizenry, promoting social mobility, and contributing to a strong democracy. This is a pro-business policy that's eroding the commons. It's couched in competition. It's a product of a manufactured crisis. The legislature created the public school funding crisis, and private schools seem to provide a solution. Texas is an at-will state, and this is an at-will education bill, as opposed to legally required education. It impoverishes parents. They can just be ripped off. They can be kicked out of a school. They cannot get a refund if they're not happy. This ends the freedom of homeschoolers, and it makes magnet schools and public schools would have allowed for people to have multiple experiences within a single system. Now they have to rely on a single school or maybe a couple of schools. Students can be fired. There's no guarantees to remain in a school. This is deeply upsetting to a child who needs consistency. There's no metrics for year-to-year progress. I want to end on this thought. Today, actually yesterday, we saw the president stand outside the White House and show off a car made by his favorite guy. How long before the governor of Texas stands out front of the Capitol and shows off his education system by his favorite guy?
Vice Chair Bernal.
Is this like a It's like a singularity event where you like came back and to visit with your younger self. It's like these two bespectacled drum majors.
Yo, if we touch,
like
we might
these two-
like, explode.
These
you know,
two
so.
music educators. Were you a drum major?
Me? Yes.
I knew. Great. All right. Thank you guys.
Austin High School.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you for your wait,
Chairman.
members, what? Okay.
Mr. Costca.
Hold up.
No, I just, it's not about that. It's not a response.
Oh,
Okay. He brought up.
Represents Schoolcraft. Be brief.
I'll pass.
Okay, I think it's a good idea.